Hi guys, my name is Maria. I just did my first video ever. So I showed you guys how to do my eyes, how to apply lashes. I think my phone actually died when I was about to apply the highlighter. I was almost done. So what I did at the end was just apply a little bit of eyeliner, just like a small line, and then my lips. I used the color Hawkwing from Kat Von D. It looks like this. And then I just applied some setting spray and that's it. Hope you guys like the video. I know it's going to be kind of boring. It's my first video. I tried. Please give me some ideas in the comments below of what videos I should be making or what you guys want to see. I am a makeup artist, so maybe I can find the model and show you guys how to do makeup on a person, or do more makeovers on myself. Also, if you guys want to see vlogs or anything else. So I hope you guys like it, and I'll see you next time. To start off, I'm using the soft ochre from MAC, and I'm using it as a primer. I'm applying it all over my eyelid, and I'm using a synthetic brush to apply it. Now I'm using the Hangover RX from Too Faced as a primer. It's good for all skin types, oily, dry. That one's the Too Faced palette, the peach palette, and that's what I'll be using, and also the Modern Renaissance from Anastasia. I'm using a flat shader brush from MAC. As long as it's natural bristles, it's fine. And I'm using the soft lilac from the peach palette. I'm applying it all over the eye. So now I'll be doing my eyes. And I'm going to use a MAC 224 blending brush. And I'm going to apply it all over my crease. I have deep set eyes, so I'm going to apply a little bit higher than my crease where my brow bone is at, not too high though. If you do have a smaller crease, I do recommend the smaller brush. So the Sigma E25 brush would work for you. And just apply it on your crease. You don't have to go any higher. Or a smaller brush like that, and that will help you create more of a crease. So as my transition colors, I'll be using the burnt orange mixed with raw sienna from the Anastasia palette. So swiper motions, and then try to grab your brush from the end, that way you don't do any harsh lines. And then I do circular motions and then swiper motions. I do like to step away and see what I'm doing. I always do that. So I grabbed a little bit more and then I'm just applying it. I stepped away and then took a look. Now I'll be using a clean blending brush to blend everything. And I do that with every placement of any eyeshadow. You don't want it to look so harsh. And now I'm using the E25 Sigma brush. And I'm using red ochre on the crease. So now I'm going a little bit more in. So this is a technique I use for deep set eyes. It's a little bit higher for us since we already have deep eyes. Now I'm using the MAC 286 brush, using the color Love Letter from the Modern Renaissance. And I'm applying it on the outer V of my eye. And I do circular motions and I do go a little higher because remember we do have a deep set eye. But if you don't have deep set eyes, then you just apply it. And right there, I just grabbed a smaller brush. Really quick, I did grab a smaller shader brush to apply that color. Every time I place a color with a different brush, I'm always going with the clean brush to blend all the colors. You don't want any harsh lines. The next shade that I am using is a red ochre from the Anastasia palette. Here I'm using the Sigma E15 brush, and I'm using it really close to the lash line. I'm using the shadow from Anastasia Umber Rush. It's a brown color, but you can use any brown color just to line it up. I'm using the Luscious color from the Peach palette on the teardrop. Here I'm just applying the NYX glitter glue all over my lid, and then I'm going to apply a loose pigment from MAC. I don't know the name of it, but you can use any loose pigment that's the same color or a different color. I just grab a synthetic brush and I grab the loose pigment, and then I just started applying it on the lid. So now I'm just applying the eyelashes. They're like $1 lash. I can't remember the name of it. And I'm using the Revlon glue. Next, I'm applying the oil mattifier from Mary Kay. It's only about a pea size and it prevents from you to get oily. It's really good for oily skin. The foundation that I'm using there, it's the Makeup Forever HD Stick Foundation. It is a little darker than me, but that's how I like to look, and I like to use more of the yellow undertones. I'm using as a concealer the Select Cover Up from MAC. That's what I have at the moment, but the one that I like is the one from Studio Fix. To set everything in place, I'm using the Urban Decay Powder Foundation. That usually works for me. I'm using the translucent powder from NARS and I applied it all over my face. So here I'm using a bronzer that I got at Walmart long time ago, maybe like 5 years ago. So that's why I won't show it to you. But I'm just applying it from the top of the ear, going in between the tip of my nose and my upper lip. And then every time I use makeup, or I'm applying makeup actually, I like to step away and see how it's looking and not just keep going. So that's why you'll see me stop a little bit, and that's how I do it even when I do my eyeshadow or anything else. So there you can see how I'm stopping. So I do circular motions up and down, circular motions up and down. And then step away. I apply it underneath my jawline. And then I also go on my temples and on my forehead. See, that's a bronzer. As a blush, I'm using Heartbreak from Smashbox. I'm using a fan brush now, and it's the E33 Morphe brush, and I'm using the highlighter Sin Afterglow from Urban Decay. Okay guys, this is the final look. So I just added on the lips the Kat Von D lipstick, and it's called Hawkwind or Hawkwind, I'm not sure. But this is how it looks. This is the finished look.